moving on to number 5. Now we're going to talk about a hesitant stop at the end. We just talking about a hesitant start with brown blood. Now we're going to talk about where it kind of hesitantly stopped with brown blood. Whereas you had no period for a couple of hours, then you go and check and there's a little bit of brown blood in your underwear, where not fresh blood, but then you don't see anything else for a whole lot of hours. So basically, at the end of your period, it kind of just hesitantly stopped with brown blood. This is period from this is blood from this period, more likely. If it's brown blood at the end, it's just been sitting in the uterus a while. If you're on day 5, maybe it's from day 1 or day 2. And this is a minor form of stagnation, because the blood is still coming out and we're getting healthy blood flow. Hopefully you are getting healthy blood flow because you're seeing red blood through your period. But this is a early sign of minor stagnation. So if you're dealing with that right now, or you have a daughter or a niece or anyone you talk to who is dealing with that right now, you could, over time, over the next few years, over the next 5 years, 10 years, you could graduate from this one little minor stagnation to a couple years later. It may start off like this, but a couple years later, you may notice that now I have brown blood at the beginning and end. Now my period is brown blood all throughout, and I'm not seeing red anymore. Now my period is like going from brown till it's more of a black purplish color. You may see your change in stagnation increase over time. So I urge women who have this hesitant brown at the end of their cycle to make sure you come in and steam with us once a month, because we help keep that stagnation at a bay. Also, I want to go off a little bit and talk about this, but women who deal with minor stagnation in the beginning and it progresses and progresses till it becomes to a more major or severe form of stagnation, typically it's not uncommon to be associated with 20 years down the road those women having fibroid issues. So I want to say that to say, talk to your young daughters or your young girls, your nieces, anyone. Talk to the young girls, or just send them this video. Put this video, share this video on your page, or share this video with them in general, to tell them, like, if you're seeing this now in your teenage years, we don't want you to have problems that can be prevented now in your teenage years. 20 years from now, so in your 30s, we are dealing with uterine fibroids and things. It's important for us to pay attention to our peers and know what's going on with us and know what's healthy and what's not healthy, so we can prevent these adverse health outcomes years down the road. And so I wanted to stop and go off on a minute to say that about a hesitant stop with brown blood, because